All right, let's get ready to rumble. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Because it is Yaba Matt versus Dave McCoy. Let's check out this game and let's analyze it. Let's help you learn how to play Steam Monsters while looking at this game. And let's stop right here and look at the positions. We have Flesh Golem in the first position, Lightning Dragon in second position, and the Swamp Thing in third. This is the first time we have gotten to see a dragon in action, and a dragon is expensive. This looks like a 20 mana game. In first position, the Flesh Golem is a 6 mana. The Lightning Dragon is an 8 mana, so that's already 14 amongst 2 cards. And then the Swamp Thing is 3, along with Selenia, which is 3 as well. So that equals 20. There are only 3 cards on the board. What we know about the opponent is Zintar makes your melee less powerful. So we've got the Flesh Golem is down from a 4 to a 3. That's gotta hurt. The other thing is it makes it slower, if I'm not mistaken. So these numbers, 1, 4, and 1 on speed, Flesh Golem at 1 speed, that means Yaba is likely to go pretty low down on the list. Lightning Dragon is a fast card to begin with, but it's down 1 to 4. However, what we have over here is the Swamp Thing, which is going to make the other team slow as well. So it's just gonna even itself out. And then one of the advantages of Selenia is that the range attackers get a benefit, 5 and a 3. But hold off here, folks. One of the things I want to point out is if a range attacker is in first position, it can't attack. That is just one of the things that happens in this game. So this is living on the edge, literally. This Swamp Thing is not a great attacker to begin with. The Lightning is a beast. But if it goes into first position, what is it going to do? Nothing. And the Lightning Dragon is a strong, powerful card that does nothing for your own team. Flying, stun, thorns, piercing. They're only about its own abilities. It is not a support card at all. The healing that this Flesh Golem hopefully keeps it going throughout the whole game, because if it's gone, the game is over once it's gone. We'll see. What it has going for it is it has Void, which means if there's any magic on the black team, it has more of a fighting chance. And especially we have Void over here. However, the Swamp Thing's not going to be snuck attack by a... it's not going to get a sneak attack with a magic attack. So this Void's not doing too much in last position. I think the Swamp Thing is in danger if there's a sneak attacker. And I think that it's just Yaba has to have a lot of things going to have a 3-person team last up against the black team, which is notorious for having lots of cards on it, because that's just the way that the Dark Eternals are. They put up lots of numbers here. I mean, they could go with Lord of Darkness, and that means the numbers would be lower. But actually, if the Lord of Darkness comes out, that could be ruinous, because then this guy would go to the end, making the fear. If the fear happens, this guy goes to the end, and this guy goes up front, and the game is like over before it even starts. So we'll see if there's a Lord of Darkness or if there's several different things. There's just not too many ways that Yaba is going to do well, unless it's a heavy magic team, and I can't think of any way that this is going to end well. Sorry, Yaba, but it's just living on the edge right here. So we're going to watch and see what Dave McCoy puts down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys against 3. Let's stop this. We're looking right away. How many magic? 3 and a 1 against the Void. This guy is not going to do anything. He's basically just supporting. He's weakening over here We probably could have told that. We could have seen that right off the bat, that these numbers, I think, are lower. Let me just go double check here for a second. Yep, that's supposed to be a 9. That's supposed to be a 6. But because the undead priest is weakening them, that is going to be difficult. Other thing I want to show here is that no one on the board, no one has armor. So that's interesting. That's something. We've got some magic attacks, so I don't know how much it would have helped. It would have helped black a lot. Is there many black cards that have armor? Is there any black cards that have armor? There's the Spineback Wolf and the Lord of Darkness. That would have been dangerous. But they're not on the board, so we're going with what we got. So we are looking here. The Haunted Spirit, that's a... they were banking. Dave McCoy with a Magic Reflect and a Void. If Yaba had magic, game over even more. I still think that Yaba's way overpowered right now. Let's take a look at it. So this guy is going to go against... it's going to go against the Flesh Golem, and the Flesh Golem has Void, so that's good. Well, I mean, they're not attacking with magic, so when this guy attacks him, that's good. And when this guy attacks him, that's good. But look at how many people aren't attacking the Flesh Golem. The way to beat Yaba would be to kill the Flesh Golem, so we're going after the Swamp Thing, and that's not going to end well because a 3 is going to hit him and then poison. And then we've got Snipe against the Dragon, a 4 Snipe against the Dragon. That is killer. A 4 Snipe against the Dragon, that's 2 rounds and he's dead. Because the Thorns isn't going to help him. The Piercing has no real ability for the Lightning. So 2 of his things just really are useless. And maybe he gets some misses in. Let's hope for some misses, and let's hope for some stuns. If you can get some stuns and misses from the Lightning Dragon, Yaba may have a chance. But it's not looking good. I think you guys know what I'm thinking here and who I think is going to win. So we're going to watch this. We're going to watch for how long some of these guys last. If this guy goes, you know the game's over, right? However, if you got a 3 against 5, you really need them to all stick around. The Swamp Thing, though, against a sneak attacker, it's hopefully he lasts 2 rounds. Let's just put it that way. We're rumbling, folks. Who's going to go first? You guys know how that goes, right? The fastest on the board goes first. Who is the fastest? We have a 4. The tie goes to the range over the melee. So the Lightning luckily goes first. Who is he going against? The Lightning's going to go against here from a 9 to a 4. But it has heal, so that's a good news. So we're down. How did that happen? From a 4 to a... down to a 5. Oh, it's got a 5 attack. Sorry. I read that wrong. From 5 to 4. Oh, this isn't good. A 4 against the 5. That's terrible. And now we've got a 4 against here. So we just got major damage right off the bat. Let's got the first magic. Of course, the Void helps out. And then another magic against here. A 3 turns into a 2. That really is very good. That shows you the power of Void against a magic team. So Yaba has a chance because all of the main attackers are going against... all the main attackers going against the Flesh Golem are magic. And the Flesh Golem is good against magic. So let's watch our slowest guy on the board take a shot there, and another shot over there. Flesh Golem is down to a 4, but he gets his round and kills the Haunted Spirit, which takes out a melee against him and keeps, basically, it keeps him alive because this guy's not going to attack the Flesh Golem, well, very well. This guy's not even going to try to attack the Flesh Golem because he has Snipe. This guy's not going to get any damage, and this guy's going to go after the Swamp Thing. So you've got some unfortunate... you want to clear that Flesh Golem if you're Dave McCoy, but it's not going to get cleared anytime soon. So let's keep going. We've got Flesh Golem is powering up to, that's good, Poison! Poison kills the Swamp Thing, and now everyone's speed goes up, and now everyone's heart life, I think, went up. I don't know. Should we check back here? Let's go back a step. At what point does it happen? At what point does it happen? It's cleared off the board. I think round 2 already took effect. I want to see this again. When we are round 1. Sorry, I'm going to rewatch this just to show you what's happening when these affect. So we got poison on him. And did we check here? So we had a 4, a 5, 4, 5, 5, 3. Keep an eye on that. 4, 5, 5, 3. And then round 2 happens. And power up. Poison happens. And he has already made the change, so it didn't really impact that. Let me explain that. They're still at 4, 5, 3. So no, the weekend was off the board. I don't know. Let's just keep going with it. Let's just keep going with it. Sorry, I don't have the perfect analysis of this case, and I've failed you on what exactly was going on. Let's just go back to the point. Poison destroyed the Swamp Thing. Poison just destroyed the Swamp Thing. And now we've got to sneak against the dragon. And oh no! The dragon is done. He gets a little shot off, but he didn't even kill the skeleton. And now you've got. I thought that the Flesh Golem would be first to go, and that the game would be over there. But this Flesh Golem with the heal and the void up against, it's sticking around. And now we've got a 4 against that, which down to. And then we got no magic hit. Yeah, it's not going to hit it. And then, are we going to clear the... Oh, if he had hit it, but we had a 1 against 2, and he had a dodge, that little wily, twisted jester. He dodged the Flesh Golem. If he had killed the Flesh Golem, then he would have had a chance, kinda, sorta, I guess. I still don't know if he would have had a chance, because the Flesh Golem, or the Twisted Jester's not doing anything, because it's a ranged attacker in first place. So he's not getting anything off. Adding 2 more to the heart, 4 against 2, and then we've got a miss coming up, and then we've got a ability to do nothing. So it's really the haunted, or the skeleton against the Flesh Golem right now. And the Twisted is gone. This guy's going to do nothing. The Flesh Golem needs to be going up against the skeleton. We've got a 4 against... Oh, it is dead. That skeleton, I don't know why I keep on calling him a haunted. That skeleton is... Who's the MVP of this game? Who is the MVP of this game? It's got to be the skeleton. The skeleton with poison destroyed the Swamp Thing. Yes, the Twisted went to work against the Lightning Dragon. 2 rounds against the Lightning Dragon took it off. That Twisted against the Lightning Dragon destroyed it, and a dodge really helped out earlier in the game. I think that the most important person on this team was the Skeleton Assassin. And it's great placement. He killed the support guy over here. And then he just went to work systematically destroying... Oh my gosh, yeah. So, top guy over here. That Flesh Golem really, really held its own. Of course, he was going up against 2 haunted and 1 melee, and the other guys were going other places. So, he held his own. The Lightning Dragon, sadly, just was not a good matchup. There was no There was no reason for the thorns. There was no melee going up against it. And if he had gone into first place and up against a melee attacker, if this lightning dragon had been in last place, the skeleton would have been attacking it, and the thorns would have been shooting back at the skeleton, and it would have gone down so much faster. Honestly, that's where it needed to be. The support guy in the end did not have enough ability to stick around. The dragon needed to be there to do thorns. What's the good of the thorns if you're not getting attacked by a melee person? And the piercing had no use in this game. It was just bad placement. Yaba had no idea. Yaba had no idea there was not going to be any armor. And the stun never came into play that I could see. I could be mistaken. I did also miss something else. What ended up happening with when the support guy died. You saw that. Oh, yeah, that didn't work out. I sometimes I gotta be faster with this game. I gotta be better announcer, and this is my third time, and I will get better at this. But tell me what you think. I just didn't see this working out from the get-go. It was just a bad matchup, and I think that lightning had to be in third position, I should say, last position. If Yaba wants to rerun it and put the lightning in the last place, I still think it's not going to end well. Because that Twisted Jester is going to do work on the Swamp Thing. That Twisted Jester with Snipe, we got 2 MVPs on this team. The Skeleton and the Twisted Jester. These other guys did jack squat. These 2 won it for Dave McCoy. And it's not that they did jack squat, but these 2 are who won it. And the Flesh Golem really, really did way better than I expected. And having Heal and having Void was a great matchup for the black team. The Lightning Dragon was not a good matchup in any respect against the black team. The piercing did no good. The thorns did no good. The stun just didn't trigger. And he didn't miss anything. So it was bad luck as well. And there was a miss in there that really hurt Yaba. There was no good misses on Yaba's side. And then the Swamp Thing really contributed almost nothing to his team. So let's start it up. Flesh Golem, amazing placement, good first placement guy, good against black. Lightning was just a poor against black, and then Swamp Thing just crumbled against a sneak person. It just was overpowered, and I love that card. I think that card has to be protected. It just was not a good matchup from the beginning. It was destined to fail. You heard me right at the beginning. I'm sorry, Yaba. I know we're just testing it out, but 5 against 3, and those things just weren't good from the beginning. I hope you enjoyed watching this simulation. All these games are picked out beforehand, so placement, your positioning, first position for the Haunted Spirit, Screaming Banshee second, third, fourth, fifth. These are all very low-cost cards. Very low cost. The Priest, the Spirit, and the Skeleton are low cost. So they were able to put up 5 with a 20 mana cap. And meanwhile, you had 2 expensive guys taking up almost all of the mana. That's 14 between the 2 of them. The Flesh Golem at 6, the Lightning at 8. That's 16 right there. And with your Summoner, you only have room for a 3 more. And the Swamp Thing is a great card, in my personal opinion. It was not matched up well. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed that analysis. What would you have done differently? Who was the MVP in your eyes? I can't help but think that the Skeleton Assassin was nothing but the MVP. And it was so close to getting taken out. But it didn't. And that's the thing. So, there we go. But if the Lightning Dragon had been at the end, that's the key takeaways. Positioning people. Why put a Thorn guy in second position if you don't think that a melee is going to attack it? And why put it up in this? It's if the Flesh Golem had died, it had gone up to into first place, into first position, and it would have been powerless. Put it in the back behind Swamp Thing. Use the thorns in case there's a sneak attack melee guy, and survive a little bit longer. However, perfect positioning for Dave McCoy, and that snipe, these two worked well together. That was his strategy, is to really throw things for a loop, with a sneak and a snipe. And he was looking at a magic attack at the Haunted Spirit. The Haunted Spirit rolled over and did nothing. It just kind of crapped his pants and died. So, but it didn't really matter in the end. Dave McCoy took it, I think, rather easily, but closer than I expected. Honestly, much closer than I expected. Because even though I talked about the benefits of snipe and sneak, the reality is that meant that if they were going after the flesh golem, the game actually would have been over quicker, to be honest. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed that analysis. That was Game 3 analysis, and we hope to see many more in the future. And stick around for more of my analysis